All right. It's funny. I'll have to discuss that if Leslie comes around. All right. Well, thank you. I'm not expecting too much tonight. I'm a little tired from my Zeldathon run, but I kind of just wanted to hang out with y'all. So I don't care how the attempts go, but it is really nice to see ya. And I appreciate the good luck. All right. Just unpause this. Okay. Hey, Pika. Hey, Rune. Hey, Cat. But oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll tell you something. There was a point in that run where I was just feeling exhausted at the end, and I'm happy I was able to power through on my... Mario 1 was just giving me the business today. Tomorrow I'll be doing Legend of Doom, though, when I'm fresher. Because we met the incentive for Legend of Doom. Let's frickin' go. Yo, Joker, thank you so much for the 9. I appreciate that. Thanks, gamer. I think I found out today that Zeldathon was a submit marathon, and I was actually invited to play at that, so that was a little bit of an honor. I don't know if, other than Kahlo, which is like a team thing, right? I don't know if I've ever been invited to just play a marathon without submitting, so that was kind of cool. The fact that they thought of me, too, when I've never played at a Zeldathon before was a pretty big honor, you know? It was just one of those things that made me feel really good about myself. I'm glad things went well, but now I gotta focus on my shameless Iron Monathon. Oh, this little rack. Little rack sitting in the corner. Cutie. I am having fun. I just went live. I'm late tonight because I was helping out a charity marathon tonight for Starlight Children's Foundation. But I am here now. Biggie, this one on the right. This little wee one on the right I've been having my eyes on. That one's such a cutie pie. Oh, and Biggie, thanks for donating during the run. I know. Y'all, we hit $21,055 for Shameless Foundation as of last night. So we're playing Legend of Doom tomorrow. Got a new incentive for 5,000. Never offered to play a visual novel before either on stream, so that'll be interesting if we hit that. It's a good story. yeah, how y'all doing? Sparky, thanks for streaking. Blue Thunder also, holy moly, 120 for Blue Thunder and 65 for Sparky, and then 9 ones for Joker on a sub. Drex, how you feeling? I was a little concerned about you after last night. I do hope you had a good birthday, though. Not too good, mind you. I hope you had a good night. Sorry about any hangover you may have had, though. My first thought was, gosh, I hope Drex is safe. My second impression was, well, I hope Drex was being hydrated, I guess, was the second thing. And my third thing was, I hope Drex is nowhere near my editable stuff right now. You're still hungover? Jeez, Drex, I'm so sorry. Y'all, all of my recent YouTube stuff has easily been about 1,000 to 1,500 from what Drex has submitted. Drex has been on fire with the shorts lately. His shorts are not on fire. He's just been on fire with it. You couldn't even... Yeah, it is true. He couldn't complete a sentence last night. The odd question I kept having to myself is, why is Drex messaging me? I thought you'd be messaging, like, your significant other or something. And I'm like, damn. Because I don't think you messaged Oth. Yo, Pika, thanks for the 38, the big old months. I appreciate that, gamer. Oh yeah, I should all let you know we're up to 10 hours already for the marathon on Friday. Hell yeah. Thank you again, Pika. I appreciate the 38. I got drunk when I was with my sister in New York. I think all of us were kind of drunk that night. I couldn't have been that drunk, though, because I remembered the musical we saw that night, so it wasn't that drunk. Oh, nut! Nut. Nut. Yeah, me, my sister, Oth, and Smartball and his wife all were, like, kind of drunk that night when we were in New York. My sister, though, she doesn't really, like, have any reactions to being drunk, but I'm pretty sure my sister's been more drunk than I've ever have been in my life, so she kind of knows how to hold it together. Yo, Siegfried, thank you so much for hitting the button. Thank you. No, I have to manually hit the nut button, and my hands were a little occupied for a second at the risk of sounding, dirty. Yo, Rune! Thank you so much for hitting the button. The nut button. Hey, tell us how you doing. Yeah, I felt bad not promoting donations for the Starlight Children's thing as much when I was doing that, but like with my marathon coming up next week, I was like kind of like, yeah, you know, I kind of wanted to prioritize that in my own mind, so it was definitely a balancing act for me. I had to start late, Drex. I did Zeldathon tonight. I did Zeldathon and my brain needed a chance to unmelt from frickin' Shuffler. I know, Biggie. I was torn between whether or not to stream it. I was like, I'll stream for a little while. I can't stream for a long time tonight. Yeah, I did. I was asked to do Zeldathon, so I helped out with that today. I figured it wouldn't hurt to stream for a couple hours just to say hey to everyone. I have no expectations. I'm just big chilling and talking to peeps. I feel bad because my energy level might be down from where it usually is just because I've been really tired and allergy-like lately, and... Hey, Ada. Hey, Hat. I need to get a barrel. I never know how to count Pika. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Maybe while I'm out of it, though, we can have a few funny clips tonight. That'd be good. My brain certainly is like one big raspberry right now. Not a thought alive in this head right now. Hey, Bully Con, thank you so much for the 79. I appreciate it. Did I say the wrong number for your sub, Pika? Now you got me wondering. Yeah, 38 months. Okay, I was right. I was worried I said the wrong thing, Pika. Jeez. You had me worried for a second. Y'all, again, I don't have an active thought in this mind right now. I couldn't be lewd right now if I even wanted to. Like, do you know what even playing like 2 hours of the Shuffler does, or even an hour and a half rather of the Shuffler? Like, it is so hard to have a thought in my mind, at least for a few hours after that. Like, I am currently running on chat's good graces right now. Oh, Pika, that's so beautiful. Pika! Pika, you're gonna make me cry! That's so sweet of you! Oh. I don't know what to say other than thank you. Or no you. My heart is full for many reasons, including that comment. Between that comment and again, we got $600 donated to the Shameless Fund last night, and my heart is still full after last night. I am sorry. I considered not streaming, but I thought you all would miss me, and I wanted to say hi. I just wanted to say hi tonight. I wasn't trying to break anybody's streak. Like I said, I don't have a lot of thoughts going on right now. My hands are just kind of moving slightly above my crotch, doing video game things, and that's about it right now. I don't have too much else going on in this head right now. As a matter of fact, I'm still seeing my game shuffle in my eyes. I got a little bit of food. I've been having issues eating lately. Like, I've been trying to eat, but that's also probably part of it too. My meds have been kind of wrecking me over this past week, I won't lie. But I've been going because I love chat, and I have a heart full of gold right now. And a full heart for everything we've done for TSF this year. Again, I am really freaking out of it right now. My head is just one long brain fart right now. That's okay. Hopefully I can still be either entertaining or talented. I don't know if I can be both tonight, but if I'm at least one, it counts for something, right? Yeah. Counts for something. I do love me some yap. You know, I want to know why. That's why I went live also tonight. Sometimes I just love yapping, but people also like to watch retro games while I yap. So I'm just playing this game and whatever happens, happens. Like, the nice thing is I'm like not overthinking, so my controller's at least not being gripped super hard right now. So there is that. Yeah, I'm still getting used to my new meds. Well, where do you think my hands are? My controller's on my lap. Literally, there is like my shorts, I got a blanket over, and then I have my controller, and that's all resting on my crotch. It's just basic. This is plainly what's going on right now in my life. Yeah, I just don't have a crotch cam like my bud Eldad does, but everything literally sits on my crotch during these streams, all right? I don't play with the SNES controller. I play with the PlayStation 5 controller, but it's not set to vibrate right now, right? I get horny enough just from thoughts during most of my streams. I don't need a vibrating controller to enable those thoughts, I'll tell you. All right. Sorry, I am like completely unfiltered right now. I have zero filter right now. I'm probably afraid what's coming out of my mouth, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. This run will never be the YOLO run. We're good. Yes, I have anti-filter. Yo, Zora, is this the first time I chat? Aw, hey, Liam. I know, I missed all my British folks tonight. Thanks for being here, Liam. I missed all my usual British folks tonight. That is one of the greatest joys of starting stream early, is I get to see all my Brits. But Liam's here filling in a necessary void, so thank you, Liam. Oh, Zordon, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. I'm sorry I have like zero filter right now, though. That is what's sitting on my crotch. It's... What do you all think? I keep my controller. Do you think I play behind my back? And it's sitting on my butt? No, it's on my crotch. My controller is literally sitting on my crotch. Thank you, Liam. It's no, I'm sorry. That's my crotch. It is literally geographically over my crotch right now. Literally on my crotch. It is not on my lap. There is not enough thigh there. It is all crotch, all right? I am not apologizing for where I store my controller, and that's on my crotch, okay? Okay. And I'm not the only video gamer that does it. Y'all, if you didn't know this, streamers have crotches. That's where, if we're playing controller games, that's where the controller goes, all right? The controller does not go on the front of the thighs, all right? It goes on the crotch. Drax, what the hell? Do you like play with like your arms extended or something? I don't believe you. It doesn't go in my crotch, it goes on my crotch. Did I say in? Because that's kind of freaking hilarious if I said in. It goes on my crotch. Oh yeah, we also have Talos here too. Talos, I'm sorry I did not count you as a fellow, as a Brit. Talos, also welcome. My lovely UK friends have shown up at this hour. Your hands rest on... No, my hands could not rest on my desk. There is no way my hands could move that quickly. No, the crotch is the optimal place to hold the controller over. It goes clearly on the crotch, all right? I guess now I have to see where Oth holds his controller next too. I know I'm not the only one who holds it on top of my crotch. I know LinkedIn does, because he has a dedicated crotch cam. Where do you think the term crotch cam even came from? Do I have any other Brits in my chat, by the way? I want to say hi to all the Brits. If I missed any Brits, I'm sorry. Hello. I hope you're all having a really terrific, super-ass late night, and thank you so much for watching me. I can feel it playing on my crotch tonight. I'm unfiltered. I would like to beat this game tonight. That would be nice, but you know. Are you calling me an animal for playing with my controller over my crotch? Are you serious? Is that where we're going right now? I am considered a not dignified human being because I've literally for the last 13 plus years, because I don't remember where I sat my controller before I streamed. Are you telling me I'm not dignified for freaking playing with my controller over my crotch? There's shorts there. It's not like I'm playing over no clothes. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. The controller clearly is supposed to go over your crotch for optimal gameplay. That's where the power's stored. Thanks, Liam. No, I never wore pants on my stream. It's always been shorts. Hey, Rolf, how you doing? Greetings from Germany. Wait, Rolf, are you really from Germany, or are you just making a GDK meme? Because oh, frick me sideways. No! Ah, piss on my butt. Well, I have to say, that's the first time I've died there in ages. I don't think I've died in Croctopus Chase for a while. That's the kind of night we're having. That's the kind of night we're having. No, Biggie, that's what Oz says. I don't know how much validity there is to that. I actually have short shorts on right now. The more weight I've been losing, the more short shorts I've been wearing lately. All right, where was I now? No, I didn't say... Oh, you are? Rolf, I haven't known that about you all this time. Oh my... Rolf, you're watching in like the middle of the freaking night. Thanks, gamer. What a freaking gamer. Shout outs to all my Euro crowd right now watching from like the middle of the damn night. Damn. I'm really impressed, honestly. Oh, yeah, no, Kat, I understand that. Like, if there's some, like... It is almost morning in Germany at this point. No, Kat, I understand if there's, like, a medical reason. Like, I get that. I'm just saying my power in particular is kept in my crotch. No, I understand, like, you know, if it's a medical thing, it's a medical thing. I get that. There we go. Indeed, indeed, indeed. My power in particular is kept in my crotch. It's true. These games don't play themselves on their own. Oh, yeah, Ralph, sorry. I'm like in a really weird mood right now. No, Kat, you're alive. Hey, Kat, that's entirely valid. That is entirely valid. I might meme about shit and be unfiltered, but like shit like that's valid. Don't worry about that. You speak your truth, all right? I was talking about how now I gotta ask Spike tomorrow when he's streaming. Surely Spike holds his controller on his crotch. We're talking about where you hold your controller when you game. I have, as long as I can remember, have held my video game controller on my crotch. Are there any other crotch gamers in chat? Does my chair have arm? Yeah. I got an armrest right here. I'm not gonna just ask ask my friend who just got a brand new significant other, which by the way, she has joined my Discord server. That's freaking awesome. About his crotch. Okay, that's kind of like that is, as far as I know, not my business at that point. Okay. I want to know where he holds his controller. Yeah, Spoon, you ask him. I just thought most people held their controller at their crotch. This is like legit news to me. How is this news to me? That people, you know, other than, again, if, you know, there's a reason for it. I just thought most people held their controllers over their crotch. It's around your knees. That's good mental. That's good mental mistake. I mean, I guess the downside is like, if you're someone who moves your controllers around a lot and like you have that kind of plumbing, so to speak, I could see where that would be an issue. But like I feel like even if I did have that kind of plumbing, like I'm holding it far enough above, especially with a blanket as buffer, where that I feel at least that wouldn't be an issue. But like my one arm is like on the armrest. Okay, so like I have no, I'm not gonna have that conversation. I'm at least filtered enough to not have that conversation tonight. All I'm gonna say on that particular thought is at my age, Oth had to explain about the difference between growers and showers, because we were watching Jackass last night and someone got hit in the balls and like somehow the conversation of a foreskin came up, and I did not know that there was a difference between a grower and a shower, and Oth had to explain this to me last night. And this should come to nobody's surprise because Spike had to explain to me what a chode was like a couple months ago. So there's that. And you had to explain to me how a bidet works. Like, yep, it's true. It's true. Well, I mean, maybe, no, that had to have been longer than a couple months ago, though, because there was a bidet at Gamer House and I used it. That was more like last year. That was last year. Well, it wasn't like I was gonna ask Oth how to operate a bidet. I think that's a little, you know, we love each other and all, but I don't think he was gonna show me how to use a bidet, okay? That's why I had to, like, look it up, you know? It's not like it's a regular thing in the US, you know? It's actually kind of rare to see bidet in the US. Yeah, it was during Lost Levels where I lost my shit for a half an hour. Well, no, I don't know if it was a half an hour. I think it was only like 10 minutes. I don't think I would have legit been able to breathe if that was the case. So, like, here's the thing about Oth. He knew what he signed up for when he chose to, like, spend his life with me, right? But sometimes I don't think he knew what he really signed up for, you know? I am, at the risk of sounding full of shit, I am a very unique person. And even naive, if you want to say so. I might be one of the most naive people out there. But apparently people love me for this, so like, I'm not gonna argue with that mindset, because I like to be loved. Frick me. that's not fun. Okay. I think I might go get a frog friend. Okay, now I don't need frog friend. That is true. I did not know. That was like maybe about 3 years ago. I didn't know what get sprung meant. That was a thing. No, I get you. I get you. Might be able to make that happen at some point. Yeah, that was years ago. That was definitely years ago. Look, I grew up in a household where a lot of that was taboo, you know? So I'm still trying to catch up with everyone. I mean, jokes aside, that's what's happened, you know? I had to find out a lot of stuff on my own, which isn't always the best thing. Sorry about my unfilteredness tonight, chat. Sometimes I just do not have a filter, especially when I'm mentally feeling exhausted. Hey, Leslie. Mm-hmm. Aw, thanks for being there, Leslie. I appreciate that. No, frick me with a... Hang on, I gotta put my hoodie on. I'm a little cold. I don't want to finish that sentence, Spoon. Indeed. You take one down, you pass it around. You know what happened? I had to be too clean for too long. I wonder if that was part of it. I had to be too clean when I was doing marathon stuff for too long, so now it's just all kind of just projectiling. Aw, big head, it's Biscuit! Aw, Biscuit's in the back. Oh, yeah, that's how I know I'm out of it, when I do that kind of shit. That's okay. Well, I just wanted to get to attempt 30 just to look fancy. Buzz. What a sweetheart. What does that possum have on its nose? Why do you think you wasted your weekend? Oh, the possum got in a scrap? Poor thing. Aw, poor thing. But yeah, that's Biscuit in the back. The laundry will get done. It's not like the laundry's a really long task. I do laundry literally most days. Be okay. No need to beat yourself up over stuff like that. Oh, Biscuit. That's Biscuit doing Biscuit things. What, Biggie? Oh, you got cam control back! Yay! That's why we're zoomed in on Biscuit. Yay! It's Biscuit. I didn't know you lost camera control for a while. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, poor Jane. Aw. Oh, come on. But yeah, I figured even if I only stream for a couple hours, it was still worth it to say hey to everyone, you know? I mean, I'll be back to regular times this week. Well, except I guess for I have RNG on Tuesday. It's gonna be an Ironmon episode, which is great considering we have Ironmon for charity this week. Did y'all like the thing that I drew today? I spent like 3 hours on it today. I didn't intend for it to take that long, but I felt really passionate about the artwork I was making. No, thank goodness it isn't, because that's 6 hours of work I have to do. No, this is not the week of the Mercy Kill thing. That is April 7th. So I have a question, a very important question for you, chat. Do I get frozen bagel bites for the joke for my charity event? I don't know if people would actually pay me to suck on bagel bites, but I mean, it doesn't look that disgusting. It only sounds weird. Yeah, but they'd be frozen, Biggie. There's a market for everything. That's true, it's true. Hey, if it gets me even a few extra bucks for charity, why not? You know? Okay, I will get some then when I put in my grocery order tonight. I I mean, if y'all think about it, the founder of the the founder of the Shameless Fund took pictures of himself with milk dripping all down his face. I think we'll be okay with sucking on some bagel bites. Hence again, the charity I'm doing this for is absolutely perfect for so many reasons, you know? Oh, you assume that, Biggie. There's only 9 that come to a package. If we get through all 9 over the course of, like, that many hours, I would not be surprised. Oh, no, it's always been 9 to a package. I don't have a BJ's or a Costco or anything like that. Y'all are describing Costco-sized things. I can check and see if there's something bigger than a 9-pack, but I don't have a Costco or a BJ's near me. They have 40 I guess I could go to Wally World. I don't go to Wally World often, though. It's usually pretty out of my way. That's not where I Instacart from. No, I don't have a Sam's Club near me either. Nope. Nope, nothing like that where I live. That's why our area was so freaking screwed after Helene, because we didn't have anything like that to help out with supplies here. I'll see if I think 20-pack would be the next one up. I'll take a look. Also, Biggie Biscuits sitting like people. Being a very good rack. As always, though, if anybody does want to put in some more, we'll call it pre-donations for the Shameless Fund, it is counting towards the charity time. We are currently at 10 hours right now for Friday so far. Well, Friday and Saturday, I guess, because it is going to go into Saturday at this point. Oh my goodness. Yep, everything's like 2 hours from here, Pika. Oh, Biscuit, you're so cute. Biggie, can you take a picture of Biscuit? Biscuit's being really cute right now. Aww. What a cute baby. Biscuit is such a loved rack. Now, I know not to get anything at the Dollar General. It's not very cheap. Despite the name. Oh, Metal Slug, yeah, I mean, stuff like that, that's nothing new from my community. We keep track of all kinds of random shit. Also, Demon and Ray, I don't know if I said this, but thanks for streaking. That's a lot of streaking for both of you. Thank you. Sorry about the late night start. A frozen hot pocket. Well, y'all gotta... Oh, shit. Y'all gotta let me know now and put in my grocery order tomorrow. Do you all know what I'd be willing to do for the Shameless Fund? I don't want to say it's unspeakable things, but I'd do a lot for them, you know? I put a lot of love into that drawing. That should be an indicator right there. Sorry, Demon. For a frozen hot dog. Is that because it looks like a phallus? Is that where you're going with this? Again, I must make this known many times over before that marathon starts. The founder of the Shameless Fund did have some very suggestive pictures of him with milk dripping all over his face. It's okay. This is a good charity to raise money for. I promise. We can still be ourselves. I might be willing to do bananas. And then they don't have to be frozen either. No, I'm not doing any more. With the meds I'm on, I couldn't even do that anymore if I wanted to. Again, if anybody does plan to donate tonight, the biggest favor you could do in addition to that is make sure where it says add a note, just be like Skybilz sent me. This way, the messages go to the right place. No, I'm not. No, my partner microwaved a Red Bull. I wouldn't do that. All right. Was what still in the metal can at the time? Oh, no, Outa, no. He microwaved in a cup Red Bull and Lucky Charms, and it was the grossest thing I think my partner's ever done. Yeah, he's not trying to, well, again, it's not even, we don't have a house. I wish, but no, that's... Yep, take care. Don't ask. It's my partner. Are any of y'all surprised? If y'all know who my partner is, like, it makes perfect sense. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all something, but you can't tell off because I don't think he noticed it, okay? So like the other day, because I found it at a pretty reasonable price, I did get a second copy of the Sexiest Man Alive 2025 for People magazine. I don't think Oth noticed the second one. Because, well, actually, he should have noticed it more because they're two different pictures. Yeah, I don't think he noticed. Because he didn't say a word to me. I added a picture to my quote-unquote setup. Now espresso. So I don't think Oth noticed. No! Spoon! Come on, man. No, I'll have you know that it is in preserve shape in plastic, okay? It doesn't get touched. I actually had to order a protector for the second one because the second one is unprotected right now. You know what I should... Oh, Outer, you just gave me a really bad idea. Shit. I wish you hadn't given me idea. For every copy of this above Street 3D, I could get a copy of one of those. It's such a shame they're like 15 to 20 bucks a piece, though. But damn, you just gave me an idea. Shit. Well, technically, I could get a different magazine of each type. I don't need to get the same one. Ah, man, that's a really bad idea, but it's also kind of good. Shit. I mean, there's so many other magazines I could get that look just like that one. Spoon, if anybody... Spoon, his ass would be on the couch if he did that. He does not touch that part of my room. No. That is like, if you touch any of what is on that bedside table. No. If anybody touches that, that is couch time for, I love the man. That's couch time for him. I would be so pissed off. I would be so freaking pissed off. The thought of that pisses me off. Like, not too many things are across the line for me. That's crossing the line. Nobody touches anything on that table. Okay. I need to get over that horrifying thought because that really would legitimately upset me. Like, that's not even like a ha-ha joke. Like, Big Head, how serious am I about this? You know me in real life. How serious am I that nobody better do that? Like, I'm being dead ass serious right now. All right. Anyways, more pleasant thoughts. Ah, piss. Heckin' snow. Yeah. No, there are several things of mine you don't touch. That is one of them. All right. Oh, someone was joking about taping a picture of Bubsy over one of my prized possessions. You don't do that. You don't do that. Okay. Oh, where was I? Oh, why do I do that like every other time, I swear? It's right. No, I don't think, you know, all the years Oth and I have been together, we know not to touch anything like that of each other's. I don't think we've ever had a single thing happen like that. Night, Biggie. I was gonna say, Demon, I think, who was it? I think Metal Slug hit it more on the head than you, no offense, Demon. I think it was more of a Gollum Smeagol thing personally, but that's just me. It's more my style. Yo, Strawberry System, thank you so much for your raid. I appreciate that. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't hide it. Exactly. It's definitely more like a Gollum Smeagol thing. Again, I have no shame. Yeah, thanks, Strawberry. Appreciate that. Oh, Wizardry? Yeah, I have several friends who like enjoy doing that. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. No. Okay. Cool, cool. I can't believe how basic this water stage is for... I know it's the first one, but still, pretty basic stage. But no. Also, thanks for the shout out, Ray. And Spike's giving birth to a cat. Yo, babe! Thank you so much for the 41. I appreciate that. Also for the tier 2. Because Spike did birth a cactus there. I still think that's one of the funniest sounds he's ever made on my stream. Such a good sound. Wait, does that say 6 months in advance? Bob! Thank you! Thanks for the 6 months in advance, too! Ah, shit. What did I do, Spoon? Give me a sec. Spoon, what the literal cinnamon toast piss? I am going to kick your butt for that. I am going to kick your butt so much for that. What the? That is an abomination! What are you doing? This is why we can't have nice things. I'm sure the actual person would find it hilarious given his sense of humor, but I don't find that as funny. Someone's gonna need to atone for their sins. I don't know who, but someone in this chat is gonna have to atone for their sins. I'd say a grant would make me feel better right now. Nice C note for that. Shame on you, Spoon. I would say of all the things you've done, include being a Jets fan, that is the most over-the-line thing you've ever done. Ah, that's true. It's true. You don't like this level? Yeah. Okay, Demon, when you said that, that was actually kind of funny. Yo, take care, Ray. What am I gonna do with y'all? No, I can't, Spoon, because then he'll realize that I have yet another picture in my room. I can't. He doesn't know about the third picture. He doesn't know there's a second copy of that in my room right now. I can't. Maybe if he eventually discovers it. Because that's the cover that I just got today. There's 2 versions of it, and I got the second version in the other day. No. I'm a good sport. I didn't delete it, but it hurts my soul to look at. I feel like a piece of my soul died when I look at that thing. What, Hyper? Ah. Ah, frick me. That's me every day of my life, Hyper. Don't worry about that. There are much worse things to have problems over, I assure you. I get to experience free. Okay, that was actually good. That was actually good. You all, what am I gonna do with you? I feel so bad, Demon. I gave up WoW for now. I just couldn't do it in addition to everything else. Shit. Oh, now I gotta do the stage. Oh, we get a little bit of DLC here. I do not like those bigger vultures. The ones that spew the nuts. The retail joke, though, was funny, jokes aside. I just didn't realize how long it takes to level up in Burning Crusade. I think that was part of what killed it for me. Like, it takes way too long to level in Burning Crusade. Ba-da-dun. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun. Ba-bam. This stage is so much better now that I can carry Espresso through it. Anybody else get anxiety on Sunday nights? I don't as much anymore now that I'm not in school, but for me, this night was just a naturally anxious night for me. Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with I couldn't sleep for the longest time on Sunday nights when I was in school. Like it just didn't feel good to me. Yeah, I struggled with it a lot. Sometimes I still feel like kind of like leftover sensation from it just from having it for so long. It was definitely a thing for me. Well, I saved Espresso. Mission accomplished there. But that's not the point of doing what we're doing. These weekends have been more stressful than needed. No. The Metal Slug, you are allowed to speak your mind about that. You are safe for that kind of thing. I think most people here, especially most people, yeah, I'm raising money for an LGBTQ like charity. Like it's cool. I don't think it's any mystery where I stand to most people. I definitely don't want to stop people from speaking their truth, you know? I don't know, Rainbow. I was thinking about that. Like, I was thinking about just that, actually, about the retro thing versus... I know Spoon had thought it was a good idea that I do individual category instead, but I kind of like the retro category. Kind of keeps everything more uniform for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as it's a civil discussion. Exactly. Exactly what Hyper said. Spoon, I tend to get more viewers when I use the retro category, though. Can you blame me as someone who's full-time in this business? Like, I get why you don't like it, because then you don't know what people are streaming, or you can miss streams. But, I don't know. By the way, on that topic, do you all know you can sign up for stream notifications via Discord? Like, it'll ping you every time I'm live if you sign up for it. You all have done that, right? Who wants to? I think we have, like, 99 people enlisted in that right now, but I just want to make sure if you weren't aware of it, that it's a thing you can do. If you don't know how to do it, please let me know. It should be under the Role Assign tab. I mean, I can try to go back to individual categories, but my viewership always tends to go down when I'm not using retro, so that's why I've been using retro. But yeah, don't again, it's not a secret to tell where I stand here with this, so I get it. I mean, I can try changing the category right now to see if something happens, and if Spoon's right, Spoon's right. Yeah, that too, Auda. That's where I was kind of going with that. Of course, Metal Slug, it's okay. Look, like, it's very heavy, but it's still stuff that needs to be discussed, you know? And people have very, very real concerns for all sorts of different kinds of reasons. I just want people to honestly know where I stand, and you know, we don't tolerate any kind of hate here. Ugh, there we go. Except for, you know, the thing Spoon was talking about, because yeah, agreed. Spoon and Hat, I mean. Yes. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da. No problem, Metal Slug. That's what we're here for. Nightmare Day, thanks for being here. We do our best. I'm not perfect. I know I can sometimes be a little lewd and or sexual for people's comfort sometimes, but, you know, they'll get to know that about me, I guess, you know, and determine if my stream's right for them. For a long time, I didn't show my stream who I really was. I'd say it's only about maybe the past 6 to 8 months or so I've started truly being myself on stream after 13 years. It's no fun having to hide yourself every day. I was so worried that if I let people in on who I was, that a lot of people would leave, and, you know, again, I do this for a living, so it's been kind of hard in that way to just, like, keep, you know, trust myself and assure myself that being myself is an important thing. Yeah, I was not authentic for a while, and, you know, honestly, as of lately, I don't think I've been more my authentic self ever, so... I wasn't very popular growing up. I was very picked on a lot. I was very misunderstood on so many different ways. I didn't understand sarcasm fully until a certain age, so you can imagine how people took advantage of that. It was a lot of stuff I had to cope with, and honestly, one of the things that helped me out was, you know, I got some help last year. I started going to therapy last February, and after so many months, I kind of learned how to be more comfortable as myself. And jokes aside, with the Bubsy thing, I got a really good role model now who totally preaches authenticity at any cost. So, it's really important to me, you know? Revan! Ah, shit! Revan! What's up, gamer? Why do they call it oven when you oven the cold food? About how to eat the food, gamers? That's my coffee pasta for everyone coming in. I'm sorry if I broke y'all on that. Yo, Revan, thanks for thinking of me. It's very sweet of you. And welcome everyone from Revan's stream. I'm Skybilz. I'm a friend of Revan's. Revan's been on my show, Random Number Generation, a few times. I'll check that out. That's on YouTube if you ever want to see Revan just completely kick ass at randomizers. But yeah, welcome to my stream tonight where we've talked about the fact that I hold my controller over my crotch, and apparently that's not a typical thing. I assumed it was a typical thing, but it isn't. Where do you hold your controller? Do you hold it in your crotch or on top of your crotch? Let me know in the comments below. That's how we opened up stream tonight. See, Revan, I did a shuffle earlier for Zeldathon. Had to be rated G the whole time, which I did, no problem. You know, it was for children's charity, I get it. And then I turned on my stream and I just came completely unraveled, unhinged, however you want to put it's there. So we started by talking about that I hold my controller over my crotch, and apparently that's a mystery to people. So, you know, there it is. Yup. You shouldn't expect anything different from me, you know, that's just the way I am. Some things will never change. Crotch gaming is the best gaming, and you can't even tell me wrong. What's the difference between having it in my lap and having it in my crotch? Well, I'm looking at where I'm holding it right now, and I would not want anyone without consent to touch me below where my controller is. That's how I know where I'm holding it. You know, consent's important. Whereas if somebody like touched my upper thigh on accident, it's fine. You know, shit happens, it's cool. It's definitely directly over my crotch though. But yeah, anyways, if you have survived this conversation this long to be able to endure my stream, guess what? You belong here. So grab a follow, grab a seat. We're playing games to the best of my ability without dying. I can't think of a better way to sell myself other than my name is Skybilz and I play and hold my controller over my crotch, and I'm unashamed of that. Sonic, thank you so much for the 57. Hell yeah, you belong here. Hell yeah, gamer. I just figure if I don't scare people like within like the first 30 seconds that I'm here, that they've kind of passed the sniff test, sort of, you know, so to speak. So I have to make sure that I integrate folks early, you know? People got to pass the sniff test. I was just talking about how I no longer filter myself on stream, and I'm kind of proud of who I am now. Pooh did, Eldad did. Okay, I'm not talking about sniffing crotches, all right? When I say the sniff test, I mean like somebody's in here and I don't scare them off in the first 30 seconds, all right? Holy shit! We got a new sub to the channel. Yo, Miami Andy 513. Welcome. We're so happy to have you here. Enjoy some of the cutest freaking critter emotes here on Twitch. Not scared awful. I'd say so. I would say giving me money is the opposite of you being scared off. It means you're enjoying yourself, I dare say. And as someone who is a full-time streamer, I very much appreciate that. So thank you. Appreciate it, gamer. Welcome, we're happy to have you. And if you all think I'm unfiltered right now, imagine what I'm going to be like after the first 10 hours of Kaizo Ironmon this Friday. It's coming up that soon. That's right, we are doing 10 hours, at least, as of this point, of Kaizo Ironmon dedicated to my favorite charity, the Shameless Fund. Scared into subbing one of the... I mean, I'll take it where I can get it. It's still money, if I'm being honest. I would hope it's the you know, you're having a good time here, but you do you, you know. But yeah, big charity stream this Friday. Be here. I might eat a frozen bagel bite or 9 for charity. We don't know what's gonna happen here, and that's the beauty of it. What we do know is we're going to be helping out several LGBTQ plus causes, because that's what Shameless Fun does. It helps out numerous international organizations and also helps out older LGBTQ folks as well, discovering who they are later in life. And I think that's freaking awesome. The bagel bites while frozen? Yeah, I'm gonna suck on bagel bites while frozen. Look, I'll say it before and I'll say it again. The person who is the founder of the Shameless Fun, yeah, he took many pictures of him with milk dripping down his face. If he can do that, I can suck on some frozen bagel bites for some money for his charity, you know? Just saying. When they say when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. I'm sorry. If the toppings are on a bagel, even if it's frozen, it comes with the description. Yes, we are serving the spoon. Yes, the man is a professional, okay? It was meant for a semi-general audience. It was not porn. I kind of wish I could have gotten my hands on one of the Drink Your Milk shirts, but I saw one on eBay because they were sold like in 2024, because it's like a white shirt. It's a generic white shirt. It just says Drink Your Milk and it has like some like fake milk drippings around the collar. But the person selling it on eBay wanted like $250 for it. And I'm like, oh, that's too much for one shirt. So I did not get it. Also would have been like way too big. Grim, thank you so much for the 60. I appreciate that. Oh, I forgot there was a Winky token down there. But yes, Spoon, yes. All right, let's go, Pete. Come on. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. For folks who are unfamiliar with Castle Ironman, if you like Pokemon, when it's very difficult, you're gonna love it. It'll be a good time. I've never done a stream that long before. Thank you, Grim Siphon. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you to be streaking for 60 streams. Oh, banana. But yeah, subbing is definitely very helpful for me, especially right now. I am trying to meet my monthly sub quota before the charity event, so every sub right now is extremely important. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, non-prime, non-gifted in particular counts for the 70-30. What is my longest single stream? I think I've had an 18-hour stream. Right now, though, this weekend's only at 10 right now, though. We're going to have to... Every $20 to the Shameless Fun gives us another 15 minutes added onto that, so... After the initial 24 hours, I reserve the right to sleep for 8 to 10 hours each day. And also work out. Why? Because I like working out, and I like getting sleep. Oh, Skybilz, how could you do that? World 4 has been kicking my ass tonight. World 4 has just been kicking my butt in. Why did you have a 40-hour conference call? Jeez, Ada. Yeah, I could only imagine that. I'm so sorry, gamer. But yeah, for anyone who's also new here, this is the YOLO project. For folks not familiar with the YOLO project, I'm trying to defeat as many games as possible on a single life within each game. If I take a death, I have to reset and try again. And you can see my progress, !YOLO. I'll take you to my spreadsheet that shows you my progress so far in the year 2026. All the support folks had rotations to hand off to new people coming off ship. Developers aren't like that. Yeah. Trust me, for some reason I'm not feeling well. I will probably get sleep, but I'm going to do my best to honor the first 24 hours to be Maybe not super nonstop. I will probably want to take at least 2 showers for relaxation that day. I tend to sweat a lot while I stream. I think how long do I plan on doing YOLO? At least for 2026. If it goes really well and we meet charity goals, I could see it going into 2027. I think the charity and the YOLO stuff kind of go hand in hand right now, for me at least. Like, my primary goal for myself is, do I have enough to pay my bills each month? And meeting the 70-30 or the Partner Plus every month, it helps out with a lot of that. And then after that, I try to do my best to raise money for charity after that. When we get crits at work, we still get sleep. I suppose you're not the dev who has 72 hours to fix the issue. You just have to retest it. Gotcha. What do you do if you don't mind me asking, Andy? If it's okay that I call you that. I know I just met you and I don't know how casually acquainted we are yet. Computer security. Okay, okay. But yeah, Daddy, also, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well this evening as well. Forgot to say hey to you the first time. I didn't know if you were just looking up the charity or something. Usually people who come into chat and only do a command, I tend to let them lurk a little bit because maybe they don't want to talk. You know, I don't want to call them out like that. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Well, you know, I always ask, you know, it's important. As silly and whimsical as I am, I still very much believe in making sure people are called the right thing and such. It's important to me. It is very important to me. And people are going to take the time to be here and hang out and such. I want to make sure I respect people's space, people's boundaries, etc. Now, if they come here and they're like, Sky, you're lewd, I'm like, well, that's your own issue. I mean, you know what you signed up for when you entered my stream. That's just the way it be, you know? This is not a stream meant for younger folks. That's for damn sure. This is not Miss Skybilz neighborhood. This is twitch.tv/Skybilz, you know? Reverend dragged you here. Oh, yeah, Reverend's good peeps, though. Reverend's good peeps. I'm glad Reverend did. I like meeting new people. Anyone who can come into the stream within a minute and doesn't get scared by me is pretty cool in my book, you know? Spoon, I am one of those people who doesn't exactly think when something gets broken. I'll fully admit that. I am part of the problem, unfortunately. Oh, hey, Nerox. If I've been saying that right, I think you've been following for 5-6 years or something. Such profound respect for my work. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I can be appropriate when I want to be. I have a GDQ hotfix show. I host for marathons on a regular basis. Like, there's a time to be appropriate, but my stream is my space, you know? Sometimes I just need to cut loose a little bit, you know? Oh, you came here for my... Amy's also a really good friend of mine. She and I met through the Mythic Invitational in 2019. We've been friends ever since. What a fantastic person. Yeah, if you like Amy, you'll like me. No, I don't stream on MySpace. Do I look like someone who knows Tom? I just watched a video about MySpace a couple weeks ago. I totally forgot about the top 8 thing until I watched that video. Hyper, I hope you get your computer nook back soon. I'm so sorry about what happened to that. You've done, yep, Tom Anderson. Everybody's neighbor. Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much for your fantastic compliments, Nerox. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I stream, obviously, because it's my full-time gig, but the thing that keeps me motivated to stream is to hang out with people, you know? Oh, that's fine. You can quick lurk. Go for it. Good to see you, too. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the lurk, and thanks for being here. It was Tom. He did it the whole time. Someone watching my stream named Tom's gonna be like, I didn't do it, Sky. And be like, oops, sorry. Same way how anybody watches my stream that's named William, I feel really bad for them. Ah, shit. I mean, I tend to put entertainment first and skills second. Sometimes to a fault, but you know, that's just how I roll. Literally. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Yeah, Auda, I don't want you to die in your Diablo 2, please. Yeah, this was only meant to be like a shorter stream tonight. I'm usually live at about 6:30, as long as I'm like not in the middle of a nap or something. I was only on a little later tonight because I did a charity run for Zeldathon. I think it went pretty alright. I wish I didn't stink at Mario 1 as badly as I did tonight, but considering the other 4 games went pretty okay, I can't be too hard on myself. I mean, we tend to be our own worst critics, right? Ba-da-da-dun-dun-dun. I tend to have a lot of programmers who watch my stream. I mean, my partner's a programmer too. I think it's just one of those things like, you know, certain fields attract certain people, etc., etc. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. It never ceases to amaze me how talented programmers are. I've never played Diablo, so I wouldn't know like what it does or what it is. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been playing a lot of games outside of stream, period. Oh, son of a biscuit. Now I have to do the stage. Boo. I want to be lazy, but I can't be lazy right now because I messed up my barrel warp. Ugh, no one ever wants to play this stage the long way. Do not like playing this stage. Yeah, I don't play True Top 10 that often. Yeah, I hate missing that jump though. Especially at this time of night, I tend to get a little lazier. Excuse me. That shuffler wears you out so much. Yeah, about that. Oh, nice. Also, Bob, I don't know if I said hi again, but hi, Bob. Hi, babe. Aw, squirrel eating's cute. Or sorry, not squirrel. Rat eating. There's no squirrels out at night except for the flying ones. Hey, I'm proud of myself. I did a drawing. Took me 3 hours. Refused to use AI. I know that doesn't seem like an achievement to some, but I'll tell y'all, as someone who's like not the best at art, I was kind of proud of that art. Yeah, that's the charity event I'm doing on Friday, Andy. We already have $2,155 so far this year. We're gonna be playing a Legend of Doom tomorrow, which is a Legend of Zelda 1 X Doom mod. It'll be fun since we reached the 2,000 mark already. Yeah, definitely need to make sure if it exceeds the first 24 hours that I take time to sleep and work out, because Auth and I actually paid for a personal trainer this week. We're going to learn how to finally properly lift weights. We only have one session with them, but that's all we need. We just need to learn how to use the weight machines properly so we don't injure each other or ourselves. Because Auth obviously can always be spotting me. Yeah, I agree, Danny. I kind of like the way it turned out. I'm very highly motivated by raising money for the Shameless Fund, so, you know, that was part of what I was doing. I was making promotional art for it, for social media. And honestly, I was pretty happy with my work. I put a ton of time and care into it. Like, it was all done through MS Paint, but like there were so many times where I zoomed in like times 1,000 to make sure the pixels were where I wanted them to be. No, the drawing definitely has soul in it. Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely, especially if you have PAX East plans, that's understandable. Yeah, I mean, even if it should be on... If everything goes the way I planned it, the first 24 hours should be nonstop. So, I mean, it should work, in theory, for everyone's schedule at some point during that day, even if it's only for a few minutes. The thing I'm particularly looking forward to is finally being able to stream at like optimal UK hours. Because again, I've been having a lot of my audience coming out of the UK lately, so... It's kind of my way of rewarding them for, you know, dealing with US hours, for instance. Leaning towards not going. Any reason? I actually was at PAX East last year. I had a great time. I can't always afford to go to PAX East. And my partner is a computer science professor. Again, no surprise there. And he can only get so many days off per semester. And we already took time off to go to New York City to see my sister. So... I enjoy PAX East immensely, though. I have always had a great time every time I've been there. Actually, the company that I work for, GDQ, is going to have a presence there. Oh, you live in the Boston area. Okay. Very cool, very cool. I love Boston. It is probably my favorite northern city. Not that I don't like New York. New York sometimes just feels a little crowded to me sometimes. It's good to visit. I don't know if I could live there. Boston, I feel like, other than the cold, I probably could live in Boston. I live in the middle of the woods in the Carolinas. Middle of the freaking back-ass woods. Was not born here, though. I was born on the opposite side of New York. I was born in Buffalo. As you can probably tell by my nasally Great Lakes accent that I never seem to get rid of. I always get it around here. You don't sound like you're... No, I'm not from the South. I live in the South, but I'm not from the South. I moved to the South to be with my partner, and also it was a bonus because I became a weenie for the cold, so I had to get out of Buffalo. It's just too damn cold there. Miss the food greatly. That's about all I miss about Buffalo. And of course, the football culture too. Football culture was pretty good there. And now apparently hockey. Like, I don't know where I don't know how the Sabres got better, but allegedly, the Sabres are like close to first place again. And I'm just like, what? So I gotta start like magically paying attention to hockey again. You know, totally under the impression that Buffalo's cursed and it's just gonna be another way for me to get my hopes up and get disappointed yearly, but you know. That's okay. That's the other thing. I like sports. For anyone who's new here, I like football. I like hockey. I like some NCAA, although the only team I cared about in the tournament this year got eliminated, so I don't care as much about the NCAA. I like baseball, as a matter of fact. Annie, funny you said Boston. I'm a Red Sox fan. My sister went to college. My sister went to college at Emerson, so I spent a lot of time in Boston. That's how I'm familiar with the area personally. Went there pretty early until she moved to New York. Yeah, I am Random Number Generation's host. I have been RNG's host for... It'll be 7 years this year. RNG is turning 7 this year. Sabres are leading their division. Oh, hell yeah. But yeah, I'm the host of RNG. I used to host Mercy Kill, but I gave up like Mercy Kill as a permanent slot, so you know somebody else could have a job. Because it would be nice to have 2 shows, but I also don't want to take away somebody's income from them. So I gave up Mercy Kill so somebody else could have that slot for a job. My board in the game, really. They must have beat the Kings the other night then, because I know they were up against LA last night or the night before. Oh, Tampa Bay's good again this year. Oh, welcome, Yumi. Whose emote is that? Okay. I didn't know if that was my friend Foo's emote, but no, that's not one of hers. But yeah, welcome. Been a lot of cool people tonight. Okay, so how do I get my barrel back? That's the funny thing. I don't get my barrel back, right? Yup. That kind of blows. Alright. I can call you Rin? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I never mind if people correct me. Like, I would rather know people's names than not, as I said earlier. So, thank you. Appreciate that. I gotta play through this stage normally again. But I guess I'll do it spoon set and take my time. Even though I'm a speedrunner and it's in my frickin' blood. Oh, come on, game. Boo. Boo. Okay, fine. Aw, they all jumped over my barrel. How dare you dodge the barrel? Hey, look, it's the 6-7 barrels. Sorry, I'm a millennial and I had no business making that joke. Is a demon that eats nightmares. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Is that like anime or something? Oh, the Leafs are good again. Oh, the Buffalo-Toronto Maple Leaf rivalry is the frickin' best. For anyone who remembers 90s hockey, like it was yesterday, Robbery and Ty Domi, freaking chef's kiss whenever the two of them got together and fought. So good. Gotcha. Oh, the Leafs are the worst in the division. Oh, that's disappointing. I like the Leafs. Not as much as I like the Sabres, but you know. You're a Kraken fan? Okay, okay. So, are you from Seattle then? Or, like, was that your hometown at one point? Or are you just a Kraken fan? Yeah, if you're from somewhere to root for them, I'm just curious. Canucks are number 3. Oh, I didn't realize the Canucks were in the same division as the Sabres. But yeah, the NCAA turned out to be a little disappointing. I have no teams that are left that I would root for. Like, Clemson was the last team because I used to work for Clemson a while ago. I worked for Clemson for about a year. It was a temporary gig, but it was a pretty cool job. Oh, shit. I cannot get espresso now, can I? Yeah, that's fun. Oh, when you said the Jets, all I could think about was Winnipeg. Although I don't think the Winnipeg Jets are a thing anymore. That's my good old NHL 94 memory for you. Oh, they are a thing, really? Dang, that must have been recent. Again, I don't follow hockey as much as I do football, but now I have to follow hockey again if the Sabres are not going to suck. Damn. That's interesting. Closest NHL to you who doesn't like... Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's true, it's true. I gotcha. I gotcha. The Jets are Saku's NHL team. Oh, yeah. I haven't talked to her in a while. I should say hey to her at some point. I wonder how she's doing. Hope everything's going well with her. Miss her. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to learn the hockey team and players again. Because it's been that long since the Sabres were good. The only thing I know is, I know Lindy Ruff is Buffalo's coach again, which is kind of hype as someone who got to go to their second place rally, we'll call it, because that's how Buffalo is. After the Sabres lost to the Stars in the Stanley Cup in the late 90s. I was actually at that rally. I was a little kid. The thing I feel like I miss out on, I really don't have an NBA team because Buffalo hasn't had one for a while. I could technically root for the Charlotte Hornets. That would be my nearest team, but I don't know like if they're any good. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, they're still a Carolina team. I should still somewhat care about them. But I'm still a Buffalo fan. I can't disassemble myself from Buffalo teams. For better or for worse, as much as they let me down every single damn year, I can't separate myself from being a Bills fan. No one who even leaves the Buffalo area can do that. Part of the curse of living in Buffalo. Honestly, a good section. But yeah, y'all have to tell me that. You missed those arcade sports games. You missed, played so much NHL 3-on-3. You know which one I thought was also good? It was like an early GameCube game. It was like NHL Hits. That was also a pretty sweet game. You could like make your own hockey team and such. It was pretty sweet, Sonic. Oh, they already have the Bisons. That's their minor league baseball team. So I guess they couldn't do that. Be interesting to see what Buffalo does with their new coach this year. They've already been making some good moves. Blue, I don't know if you knew this. The Bills are keeping Mecole Hardman, apparently. I heard about that from my dad the other day. Oh, I hit the button too soon. I got time for like one more good run. I don't have much left in the tank tonight, but y'all have been lovely to talk to. I am just having the hardest ass time with Gorilla Glacier tonight. Yeah, I had to check the hole. It's fine. Just had to check it for OSHA concerns, you know? Oh, your team got some good trades too, though, didn't they, Blue? I seem to remember the Chiefs getting some good trades. I think, though, I mean, obviously you always look out for the Chiefs. That's without saying. I think my prediction is I think the Broncos are going to be really good this year, and I think the Colts are going to be really good this year. I don't know where Baltimore is going to stand. The Chiefs are going to be good because they're always good. I don't know what to think about Baltimore, and I don't know what to think about... I'm trying to think of like another team in the AFC that's like kind of up in the... New England, really, after what happened to them. New England has me questioning Drake May. Like, people question Sam Darnold, and then Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl, which is like terrifying in that same line of thought. So I guess the question is Drake May the next Sam Darnold? Because Darnold looked terrible in the one playoff game. Then Minnesota gets rid of him, and then Seattle picks him up, and then Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And it's like, does Seattle win the Super Bowl because they weren't playing Buffalo or Denver? Or did Seattle win the Super Bowl because they're actually good? Now, see, that's the other question. And I don't know dick about... I do not know dick about NFC teams. Like, I study the AFC way more than I study the NFC. So I can't say whether or not an NFC team is going to be good or bad because I don't know enough about them. Oh, it was really great meeting you, Andy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good night, gamer. Seahawks were actually pretty good. They were dominating good. Okay, okay. And then, like, what happened to the Lions? Like, weren't the Lions supposed to be good and then they kind of sucked this year? I mean, obviously someone can say, well, they're Detroit. Yeah, ha, 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 I get that. But whatever happened to the Lions? I feel like they kind of disappeared. Where does the Giants... Oh, yeah, of course the Giants won't be garbage. Although they got rid of Daniel Jones. I'd say that was a pretty big mistake. Like, obviously, who could have seen it coming? But, like, Daniel Jones... Like, imagine being the team that got rid of Daniel Jones. Which, I know, Rich coming from a Buffalo fan where they got rid of Mahomes. I get it. 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 Okay? Lions players got older. They lost... Oh, okay. You think Jones is ass? I don't know. He seemed pretty good on Indy last year. Was Jones ass or was the team around him ass? That's always the essential question. There's a player being ass, and then there's the team surrounding the player being ass, you know? Yo, Amphibian, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that. Welcome, gamer. Thank you. Yo, it's a Smite frog. I freaking love Smite. I see a fellow pit crew enjoyer. Well, thank you so much for supporting my fellow pit crew. I'm also a member of the pit crew. Wait, did he? When were the Giants in the playoffs last? Yo, Dumo, welcome to the stream. I'm Skybilz. It's wonderful to meet you. No, Blue, but I get the humor in your statement. I get the humor, and I'm a good enough football fan. I'm a good enough football fan to tip my hat. Oh, son of a biscuit to that. But yeah, welcome, Dumo. We are on the last couple runs of my YOLO DKC attempts for the night. I'm trying to defeat as many games as I can without taking a single death this year. So they're all one death attempts. I'm gonna try snoozing ads for like 10 minutes since we just had the raid. I should technically play the ads right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna lose a run early or something, so I'm gonna try to keep the rest of this ad free, but I can't promise. I could also just run the ads right now, but... which is what I should do! If anything, because I don't want the ads to happen during a raid. So I guess I should run the ads right now. I just snoozed too, but I can run my ads right now. Yep, take a quick ad break while I'm going through World 2. World 2 doesn't have anything going on for it, so I'll be right back. I hate how Twitch makes me run ads. I love it when Twitch makes me run ads and then asks me if the ads can pay my rent. I love it when they do that. You know those ads would make you run? Do they help you pay your rent? No. As a matter of fact, they hurt my stream more than help it. Thanks, Twitch. Still pissed off about that survey that I got from them. And then they ask, like, yeah, exactly, Hyper, exactly. You understand the prompt. I get anywhere between $50 to $100 a month off of ads, which is more than a lot of people get on Twitch, considering how big Twitch is. But still, I still don't think it's worth me having to sacrifice my discoverability for, you know? Yeah, I hope he gets through his surgery just fine, Blue. You never want to see a great player like that lose a career to that. Josh Allen had to get surgery on his foot, too. I believe he was playing with a broken foot all playoffs, according to what I read. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Bob. Pretty much. I always feel like every stream I need to apologize for the ads because I freaking hate that I have to run them too. So yeah, my question is New England gonna be good next year, you know? It's so hard to tell. Is Miami gonna be good now that they're free of Tua? Oh, thanks, kindest. I appreciate that. Banana. Banana. Oh gosh, Spoon, that's a terrible reference, but it's also kind of funny. Gosh, I can't think about the last time. Sorry, I cannot remember the last time I thought of Hawk 2. Shit, you just unlocked like a memory, Spoon. Miami's fully blown up at this point, yeah. I know, I'm sorry, Danny. I hate running. I don't like running them. I really don't. It's never worth me to inconvenience people who are taking the time out to watch me. Twitch forces me to do it. Spoon, a Jets fan in chat. The Jets. Sorry. I need to be respectful to Spoon. Spoon has legit been nothing but nice to me, except for that freaking artwork you made this evening. It still makes me feel uncomfortable. I am keeping that artwork only in my channel because I have respect for you, Spoon. Shit. I will show off, but you have to do me a favor and not bring it up every single stream, okay? That is my legit role model right there. With Bubsy's face on him. Aw, dang, I miss scripted. Now I miss Tom. Hi, Kirby. There is nothing sexy about Bubsy, Spoon. Like, I look at that picture and I die a little inside. Okay? No, I like the Skybilz. Yo, we have a tip. Yo, Bob tips $5 saying call the plumber, Sky broke again. Yup. You said it. Yo, Bob, thanks for $5. Appreciate it, gamer. Oh, that was gonna raid you. Now I gotta actually do more runs. Dang. All right, I'll do more runs for us raid. Got him. Hey, sweetie, how you doing? you're here again. I mean, that shouldn't surprise you. People eventually find themselves in off stream or Drex's stream after this, on average. But I was gonna raid him. That's okay. I'll do a couple extra runs. It's no big deal. Spoon did a naughty. He put Bubsy's picture over, you know. And now I can't unsee it, and it haunts me now. Help me. That is not where Bubsy's face should be. I need help, Oth. Can you tell Spoon he can't put Bubsy's face over Jonathan Bailey's again? It legitimately gives me nightmares. I don't think he even heard me. It's okay. Either that or he chooses to not hear me. One of the two. That being said, we are having... Okay, I figured that was the case. We're having a charity stream on Friday, going into Saturday at this point, because the first 10 hours have been paid for, benefiting Shameless Fund, which is an organization that supports smaller international LGBTQ plus initiatives by funding grants and such for them. So, please join us on Friday starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern for an awesome cause. It's going to be amazing. You're not going to want to miss it. It's the first time, Ashen. It's the first time I've ever offered up a longer stream like that. There you go, Spoon. He's choosing not to respond. There's your response, okay? Yeah, he does have catboy experience. It's true. It's true. But I think the Catboy is just a tad more handsome than Bubsy, okay? There's nothing attractive about Bubsy. There's nothing attractive. Let me say this again for the people in the back. There is nothing attractive about Bubsy. As a matter of fact, I don't know how Off likes him. He does nothing but spew puns. You mean to tell me one of my friends voices Bubsy? Now I gotta apologize to him next time I talk to him. All right, can I get out of World 4 tonight? That would be wonderful. I would love to get out of the snow-covered levels tonight. Yo, Gumby! Gumby, thank you so much for the 40 gamer. Appreciate it. Well, I'm back. What did Otter do tonight anyways? I'm waiting for him to do more Trauma Center stuff, but I think that game he can only handle so much of. I think the bomb defusing mission got to Off too much. I think it broke him. As I knew it would. You play video games? Yeah, I know that. You all seriously find Bubsy attractive? It's not going bad. I think Torchlight Trouble is my PB tonight. No, it isn't. I am the embarrassing person who died on Croctopus Chase somehow. Because I wasn't paying attention. That's a very... I don't think I've ever died on Croctopus Chase prior to tonight. I don't know, Bipolar Scientist. I'm still trying to figure that out. Okay, well, you know what, Ashen? On that note, then it's fine. I did not know that. Yeah, I've had this kind of uncanny thing about, like, needing to check out every hole and die in every single one tonight. I don't know what's up with that. I kind of wish I'd stop diving into holes. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing Legend of Doom, though. For those of you who don't know what Legend of Doom is, Legend of Doom is a mod of Doom that is very much like Zelda 1. Pretty cool shit if you haven't seen it before. Anyways, we hit $2,000 for the Shameless Fund, and that was my incentive for it. Now, now I know this is going to be popular with Oz crowd in particular. At 5,000 for the Shameless Fund this year, doesn't matter when we hit it, this is for all of 2026. I have offered up to play 999, but I reserve the right to look up puzzle solutions because I don't like puzzles. But several people on my stream who watch me regularly are interested in the story. So if I hit 10,000 for the Shameless Fund, I'll do VLR, which I know nothing about. At least 999, I kind of know what decisions to make. For VLR, I don't have a freaking clue what I'm doing. So there you go. Gaming. Now here's the thing, Off doesn't like Gex. He likes Bubsy, but he doesn't like Gex. So I don't get what's up with that one. Again, I get Gex's faults, but like, it's also tail time. Oh shit, this is how I died last time. That was exactly how I died last time. Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense to me, bipolar scientist. I think that's the best way someone's described it to me so far. I offered to my chat to get 9 bagel bites for raising money for Shameless Foundation this weekend, and they want me to get like 20 of them. And I told them I could probably eat 9 frozen bagel bites. I don't know if I can eat 20 frozen bagel bites. But they want me to order that, so I'm gonna do it. It certainly is. From mine and us Twitch chat. Yep, you said it. Oh my gosh, I got asked. All right. Everyone, please look away if you are susceptible to any injury from flashing. Please look away from this level. Okay, thanks. I'll let you know when it's over. Okay. You may look again. Okay, I didn't know if I could bounce on those two, make it across. I'm glad I figured out the answer to that. The answer is yes. I don't know. Looks like you walk first, but no. It's Road Rumble. Hey, Happy! Thank you so much for streaking. I found out not everyone holds their controllers over their crotch today. I thought a lot of people held their controllers over their crotch. My PB is Blackout Basement. Oh, thanks, Gummy. All right, everyone stand for the second national anthem. We haven't heard the first yet. It's Carol. Over your partner's crotch? Hey, there's no shame here, you know? Ba-da-da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-dun. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-da-dun, ba-da-da-da-dun. All right, I'm gonna tag out for Donkey here and see if I can get this as Donkey instead. Thank you. Thought it was easier as Donkey. I don't like this level. I never did. The slippers are put in too well of a position throughout this entire frickin' level. Oh, beans. Oh, shit. I hate elevator antics so much. Well, beans. Okay. Let me mark this down, actually. Ah. At least I made it up to Crumb Croc tonight. All right, y'all. I am so wiped right now. I was gonna do one more run, but I am seriously wiped right now from the shuffler. But yeah, my PV is over in Blackout Basement. All right. So again, Bob, thank you so much for the tip. And again, Happy, thank you so much for streaking as well. I appreciate it. Let me see if Drex is up. Drex said he might not be streaming tonight because... Oh, no, he is streaming tonight. Hell yeah. Drex is so close to being partner, y'all. Let's see if we can get him it. Help get him it. I'm going to go spend some time with Mr. Otter. Thank him for, you know, all the time he spent with my commentary tonight. You all go see Drex. I'll be back tomorrow with Legend of Doom, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It should be pretty sweet. Y'all should be here for it, all right? Much love, and I'll see you for Legend of Doom tomorrow night. Thank you. I'm going to stop YouTube first, though, before I forget. All right. Y'all take care. See you tomorrow night. Thank you so much for being lovely, y'all.